Good morning, students. Today let us see about ensemble methods. This is a part of unit 7. So let us see the key takeaways for today's session. First we will have an introduction to ensemble techniques or ensemble methods. Then we will see about the various ensemble learning algorithms. We will see about the task of ensemble methods. Then we will see about the categories of the ensemble techniques followed by certain assignments important from this topic point of view. So ensemble methods are basically techniques where multiple methods are combined together to give a better output. Like for example, a group of predictors could be combined together, a group of classifiers could be combined together, a function approximation can be combined together to give a better accuracy. So let us see more about ensemble methods. So what is basically ensemble learning? Ensemble learning is a popular machine learning technique for building models, right? So you can build models by using ensemble learning technique. So this is a process by which multiple models such as classifiers or experts are strategically generated and combined, and these are combined basically to solve a particular computer intelligence problem. Now ensemble learning is primarily used to improve the classification, the prediction, the function approximation and many other factors. So a group of predictors could be called as an ensemble, and therefore this machine learning technique is known as ensemble learning, where you are trying to ensemble various techniques together. Now ensemble methods are techniques that basically aim at improving the accuracy of the results in the model. So this accuracy is basically obtained by combining multiple models instead of a single model. You will not come across a single model here, you will have multiple models in ensemble technique. So the combined models increase the accuracy of the results significantly. So when you combine the models, various models together, they will improve the accuracy as compared to a single model. So this has boosted the popularity of ensemble methods in machine learning. So because of this, ensemble techniques are more popular in machine learning. So ensemble learning algorithms, now let us see what are they. They are basically meta algorithms that combine several machine learning algorithms into one predictive model, and that is basically done in order to decrease the variance, bias and improve the predictions. So the algorithm can be any machine learning algorithm, such as it could be a logistic regression, it could be a decision tree, or it could be any of the algorithms. So these models, when used as inputs to ensemble methods, these are called as base models. So base model could be a logistic regression, it could be a decision tree, it could be any of the models which you are using as a technique for ensemble learning. Now ensemble methods usually produce more accurate solutions. As I told you, when you combine together, they give better solutions than as compared to a single model. So this has been the case in number of machine learning competitions, right? Where winning solutions are basically use basically the ensemble methods. So Netflix competition is one of the popular examples, and the winner used an ensemble method to implement a powerful collaborative filtering algorithm. So Netflix has successfully used ensemble techniques to produce better results and to produce a better winner. So here you can see ensemble learning algorithms picture is represented, where you have multiple models at level 0, that is model A, model B and model C, and they do take certain training data as input and they do certain predictions, right? Here you can see predictions arrow is shown and is given as an input to the generalizer, and the generalizer selects the best prediction which is at level 1. So this is how model A and B and C are called as base model, and it will produce an output that is a generalized output, and which is of course going to be a better prediction with a better accuracy at level 1. So ensemble learning algorithms, as I told you, are meta algorithms that combine several machine learning algorithms into one predictive model in order to decrease the variance, bias and it will improve the predictions. So this is another example where two tasks of ensemble methods are considered. Here you can see D is the original data, and at step 1 you are creating multiple data sets, right? And D1 is given to one of the classifier, D2 is given as another to another classifier, and so on. So step 2 is you're trying to build a classifier based on that particular data set that is given. And then finally you combine all the classifiers. So this is basically a more important task of ensemble methods. Now, two tasks of ensemble methods are basically you try to build a bank of base learners, right? So we saw the basic inputs that are given, the basic models that are given to the ensemble technique, they are called as a base learners. And then you try to combine these base learners to find to form an initial learner, final learner, right? So these base learners are usually weak learners. When they are considered singly, they are considered as a base learner, weak base learners. When they combine together, what they expect is to be a strong learner. So combined ensemble solution gives a stronger learner. So significance of ensemble learning is basically ensemble methods are basically the application of multiple models to obtain better performance as compared to a single model. So they basically are very robust. Right? Ensemble methods incorporate the predictions from all the base learners. Right? So they combine the predictions from various base learners, that is where they are robust, so they can handle things properly. And then accuracy, ensemble models deliver accurate prediction and have improved performances. The main motto of ensemble method is to decrease the variance, that is termed as bagging, to decrease the bias, that is termed as boosting, and to improve predictions, that is termed as stacking. So what is model selection? Now we'll see about model selection in ML. So this is basically a process of selecting one of the final machine learning model from among a collection of candidate machine learning models for a training data set. So model selection is basically the process of choosing one of the models as the final model that addresses the problem. So it is basically finally among the various models you select one model which is going to give you the best results, right? It's going to address the major problem. The model selection is a process that can be applied to both across different types of models, like for example you can have logistic regression, you can have SVM, support vector machine, or you can have KNN, that is K nearest neighbor, etc. Right? Various other models could be considered. And across models the same type of is configured with different model hyperparameters, that is different kernels in an SVM could be considered. We have seen various kernels are there in SVM. For example, we may have a data set for which we are interested in developing a classification or regression predictive model, and we do not know beforehand as to which model will perform the best in a given data or on a specific problem, as it is not known or unknowable. So therefore we fit and evaluate a suite of different models for the problem. So for a given data set, we try to find a suite of algorithms and we try to see, we fit them and try to evaluate which is better for the given data set and the problem. So model selection is different from model assessment, right? So what is model assessment basically? For example, we evaluate or assess candidate models in order to choose the best one. So that is evaluation, right? And this one is model selection. Whereas once a model is chosen, it can be evaluated in order to communicate how well it is expected to perform in general. So this is the area where model assessment comes, where it is trying to evaluate how best it could perform, right? In order to communicate how well it is expected to perform in general. So the process of evaluating a model's performance is known as model assessment, where you try to evaluate the model's performance is known as model assessment. Whereas the process of selecting the proper level of flexibility for a model is known as model selection. So this is basically the difference between model evaluation and model selection. So ensemble methods basically fall into various categories. Some of the broad categories are sequential ensemble method, where a sequential series of steps are followed. Parallel ensemble method, where parallelization is used. Homogeneous ensemble, where homogeneous same kind of methods could be used. And heterogeneous ensemble, where different kinds of methods could be clubbed together. Let us see more about it. So let us see about sequential ensemble method techniques. So these are basically techniques which generate base learners in sequence. Like for example, adaptive learning or AdaBoost is a sequential ensemble technique, or even boosting is basically generally a sequential ensemble technique. And the sequential generation of the base learners basically promotes the dependence between the base learners. So there is a lot of dependency between the base learners. One base learner is dependent on another base learner. The performance of the model is then improved by assigning higher weights to the previously misinterpreted learners. So here performance or optimization can be done by including or assigning higher weights to the previous misinterpreted learners. So boosting is one of the best examples for sequential ensemble methods. Now parallel ensemble techniques. These are base learners which work in parallel format. Example, random forest. So these are the techniques which execute in parallel and are not in sequential. So parallel method basically utilize the parallel generation of the base learners, and this is basically to encourage the independence between the base learners. The independence of the base learner significantly reduces the errors due to application of averages. So here average is applied, which will basically reduce the error, right? So the independence of the base learner is reduced because of this average technique. Example, stacking is one of the best examples for parallel ensemble techniques. Then we have homogeneous ensemble. So these are the methods which are basically a combination of same type of classifiers, right? But the data set is basically different for each classifier. You have multiple classifiers here, and the data set that is used for each classifier is going to be very different. So this will make up the combined model work more precisely after the aggregation of the result for each model is being done. So the combined model will provide more precise results after the aggregation. Then we have the heterogeneous one, heterogeneous ensemble. So this type of ensemble method works with larger number of data sets, and in homogeneous method, the feature selection method is the same as for the different training data set. So it is computationally expensive, and example is popular methods like bagging and boosting come in to homogeneous ensemble. Now let us see about heterogeneous. So such an ensemble method is a combination of different types of classifier or machine learning model in which each classifier built upon the same data. So here data set given to the ensemble technique is same, but only there are going to be different types of classifier. So such a method works for a small data set, whereas homogeneous work for larger data set, right? So in heterogeneous selection technique, the feature selection method is different for the same training data. So the overall result of this ensemble method is carried out by averaging all the result of each combined mode. So example, stacking is one of the best example for heterogeneous ensemble technique. So these are certain assignments specific to this topic, and if you have any queries, do not hesitate to contact me at this specific email ID. And we are done for today. Thank you.